This is delusional.
Recently came across a video by deGrasse Tyson. For those who don't know who he is, he's a pretty famous astrophysicist, atheist, very outspoken about his unbelief in God. And I thought I would share this video with some comments on it because he makes some elementary mistakes in his thinking. Claims to be an educator, claims to be enlightening the human population, not to believe in silly things.
I'm an educator. My task is not to debunk the crazy ideas of adults, but establish an educational system that is incapable of producing an adult that thinks that way in the first place.
So here we go. Here's the question.
I think this is now as good a time as any to talk about how insignificant we all are in the scheme of things. Can you explain what our current suffering means in the context of a potentially infinite galaxy?
So that's the question. We're just going to assume that we are insignificant in the scheme of things, and please tell us how we can make sense of being insignificant.
Delusional.
Whether the universe or the galaxy is infinite or not really doesn't matter when we try to make of our suffering. Look, you've already presupposed that we are insignificant. And if we're insignificant, then our suffering is insignificant. Why are you complaining about it? Why do you want to make sense of it? You've already concluded we're insignificant.
Ow! Ow!
Okay.
We have come to define significance as I'm special and everything else isn't. Religions thinking they're special, cultures thinking they're special, individuals thinking they're special. The top 4 ingredients in life, in your body, top 4 atoms in order: hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen. Those 4 atoms. Do you know what the top ingredients are in the universe? The top 4 chemically active atoms in the universe? Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen.
I am the universe.
Yes!
You, my friend, are not the universe. And Neil deGrasse Tyson should know better than to agree with this statement.
So upon learning that you're not special because you do not contain special ingredients, is the same fact that includes the idea that while we live in this universe, the universe lives within us. We are special because we're the same.
Wow. The new atheistic religious guru has shared his great insight. You are the same, and that's why you're special, because the universe lives in you. Here's a very basic mistake that these two individuals are making, and everybody knows this, and I think it's common sense, and that's a part of its strength in the logic of it, is that you are not the thing that you're made of. And that goes for everything, by the way. My computer is made of many different components, but to say that it is those components would be a mistake of identity. There's clearly a very big difference between the human being, Arthur, or the human being, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is thinking and breathing and conscious and self-aware and a moral agent, than the atoms he's mentioning that are objects, and the universe, which is an unconscious thing. And that's according to him, by the way. So to say that I am the universe is such a silly and incorrect way of thinking. I mean, this is as elementary as it gets. Just because something is made of different stuff doesn't make it that stuff. I don't know how more basic of an explanation I can give to this. So the universe has all these components within it, or is made up of all these components. That's fine, but it's different. And then humans are different. Notice where this is going, by the way. It is a very failed attempt at saying we're insignificant, but you're really special. I mean, guys, this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I mean, come on. How bankrupt does your worldview need to be for you to try to get people kind of worked up in regards to realizing how important they are because the universe lives inside of them. I mean, I remember being in high school and having a teacher say, "You're made of stardust." And it was like, oh, wow. And what? By the way, they concluded in the beginning that we're insignificant, therefore our suffering doesn't matter. And then end with, no, you're really special because you're the same as everything else. Let's compare that to the Christian worldview. You're made in the image of God. Therefore, whether you're a Christian or not, you have value, you have self-worth, you have dignity, you should be loved and cared for. Compare that to the universe lives inside of you. Therefore, you're special. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe button, that bell notification, and I will see you next time. God bless you.